Yo, today's the day. We've been waiting for this day. We've been waiting a lot for this day. I was working on my car, had to stop. This image was posted with the patch notes. We will go over it. Nerfs to Crunch and Howitzer. Buffs to Bellica and changes to Faye and Gideon. As well as item changes we're going to go through. As well as Revenant being finally added to this dang game, dude. I've been waiting so long to play Revenant. It's going to be so much fun. All right, here we go. Patch notes. This probably first major update in 2023 is nearly here, and when it comes epic changes, we set to launch patch 0.3 this Tuesday, January 24th, and we're thrilled to share ahead of time everything you can expect from it. One of the main focus of this patch is to empower mages. We want to make them feel stronger before they get into their first item. With changes to late game power, the goal is to make playing mages more impactful and rewarding, especially in the early game. Now with that, there's a lot of people that do get like value early game mage wise. I think Gideon gets value early game. I think that Faye gets value early game, and I also believe that Gadget, there we go, gets value early game because Gadget is just if you can just hit the mines and you have just enough mana, you can always kill somebody. But that's not all. We've got great new game improvements coming your way with 2 new post-match screens. Yes, and some weekly leaderboards. Leaderboards for you to sink your teeth into. Let's go, baby. Let's not overlook the bounty hunter in the room. Revenant is finally here, my mans. Speaking of this, we also slipped in a new mouse sensitivity setting. Thank God. Make sure to tweak this to your liking ahead of the next game. But wait, there's more. We're already hard working on patch point 4, where we'll be making changes to ADC itemization as well as improving range auto attacks. Plus, you'll be thrilled to hear that we've also working on adding our AI game mode. Thank God. But more on that closer to time. We need a lot of people playing the new AI mode. I've been getting a lot of games where there's been a lot of people that have not been in the game long enough to understand, like, at the level that I'm be playing at. So it's very good that they have somewhere, a playground that they can learn, and basically that's a safe space. But let's see here. Last but not least, we are looking to make our update schedule more consistent. Thank God. Going forward, we're aiming to deliver patches every 2 weeks. Whoa. Alternating between balanced patches and our biggest content patches. This is really good. That meant every time I get paid, we're going to be getting an update because of every 2 weeks, how that works. This cadence might still change, but for now, our goal is to ensure a steady flow of content and improvements that you can easily predict and plan around. This is just the beginning of what's coming in 2023. We can't wait for you to see what we have in store and to hear your feedback. Get ready for your exciting year of updates and improvements. Let's go, baby. Hey, goat. That man's a goat. Shout out to Nabori, too. Nabori's a goat. That man, without leaking, leaked. He said, he was like, oh, this weekend's going to be really big. And I'm like, why is this weekend going to be big? They dropped the patch notes. He gave it to us without telling us. This man's a goat. The ritual has been performed. The payment has been taken. The fearsome bounty hunter has been awoken. Determined to pursue and punish those responsible for the destruction of his homeland. Bounty hunter. Revenant starts with a rank of Hellfire rounds. He does not shoot faster with auto attacks speed, but does gain 5% plus a lot of stuff. Increased total physical power. When Revenant kills an enemy hero, he'll gain 50. Whoa. He'll gain 50 plus 25 per bounty stack and additional gold. Holy crap. Obliterate. Effects. Revenant unleashed 10 ethereal missiles that home in and hit random targets within a wide cone. dealing. This is good scaling. This is really good scaling. Like without physical damage. That's real good scaling. And magical power. Huh? Physical damage per missile. That's crazy. Letting substantial hits after enemy hero deals 15% extra damage. Bro, this is gonna be crazy. I can't even think. Second ability, Scar. Effects launches a dark projectile that marks the first enemy target it hits, dealing 10. I think that's decent scaling as well. It's not nothing crazy. Bonus physical power, physical damage, and applying a scar that lasts for 5 seconds. The next 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 instances of damage dealt to this target by Revenant applies 5% stacks of slow. Oh no. ADC with slow built in. Alternate ability, Hellfire rounds. 0 calls. Revenant's 4th shot always critical strikes, as well as dealing 6% for his level of target's missing health as bonus physical damage. Revenant's critical bonus damage is modified. Holy crap. Active. Revenant instant reload. His hand cannon reload time is decreased with additional attack speed. That's with Hellfire rounds. His ultimate, Reckoning. Revenant pulls himself and his target into the nether realm for 6, 7, or 8 seconds, rooting the target. It does root. Oh no. Killing his opponent inside the nether realm will double the gold gained from Bounty Hunter. Oh my god, look at this. They added a profile tab with profile pictures. Titles, border. We're gonna have profile backgrounds, profile icons. Holy crap. Yes. This patch will be introducing creep score bounties. There was not creep score bounties. These are designed to remove situations where teams are not rewarded enough gold when killing an enemy hero from a significant... Bro, I've been saying that. I knew it wasn't in the game. I was like, bro, it has to not be, or something's not right. Something's literally not right. Because homies, you can kill someone that's ahead and get the same as if you killed them behind. Oh my goodness. Before we only accounted for a hero's kill streak as the bounty system, or in the bounty system. So if they were on a kill streak, you got more. I get why that would work. I get why that's the idea. That's I mean, that could be a separate bounty. That made sense. But I think the creep score is such a huge thing. And I know you see the stuff at the bottom. We're gonna get to that. Oh man, this makes me happy, dude. What the heck? Everything is, bro, they're listening and they gave us enough information for us to like continue and do what we do. Like this is giving me enough information for me to continue playing, to want to play. We're adding 2 post screens to this update. The first screen will allow you to add players after a match. Great. When I start grouping up with teammates that you enjoy playing with after a great game. The other new screen is post-match statistics screen, allowing you to dive deeper into those juicy statistics from your last match. I can't wait to do that. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Weekly leaderboards. We'll be sharing a leaderboard showcasing the top 100 players. Initially, these will be shared on social media, but as we continue to develop the future, we plan on integrating it directly into the game so that players can easily compare their ranks with other players. To qualify for leaderboards, must be complete a minimum of 10 games per week. That's easy. That's weak sauce. We got that. That's easy. End of match survey. We are adding a short survey at the end of a match that will require you to give us feedback on your previous game. The data will help us monitor overall and individual community responses to matches on a daily bias. That sounds good. Something that will help us understand what's going well as what we can improve. We appreciate you. Oh my god. I mean, that's good. I hope they actually do something with that. That's going to be a lot of information if it's every single game. Like, a lot of information. Matchmaking improvements and bug fixes. Since beta tester launch, we have been monitoring the matchmaking system closely and have identified multiple bugs that we believe have impacted match quality. This patch brings a number of fixes to these issues, and we hope you'll see an improvement to match qualities as a result. This patch also introduced one of our first improvements to our matchmaking system, the party modifier. Now when queuing up in a group, the MMR of everyone in the party will be inflated based on the size of the party to compensate for the increased coordination and resulting win chance parties typically have. That's great. Fixed a bug where a player would gain or lose large amounts of MMR after a match when the server failed. Whoa, to return the player's MMR. Whoa, what type of bug is that, dude? That's more than a bug. That's a problem. Fix a bug where players could join a queue incorrectly into the wrong matchmaking bracket. Wow. Fix the bug where players outside of matchmaking brackets could be pulled into that bucket during the matchmaking process. Okay. Penalty system improvements. As this patch, we're making improvements to our penalty systems. First, we are separating auto bans from dodging in queue and going AFK in games, allowing us to be harsher with the scaling of bans players that go AFK in game. Second, we now have the ability to ban players from chat. Thank God, we should have been having that. One step among several that we're taking to tackle in-game toxicity. We are continuing to improve these systems over time, so expect more. I've been wanting that. Q dodge penalty lasts 7 days. Your first dodge is a minute. Your second dodge is 5 minutes. Your third dodge is 15 minutes. Fourth dodge is 30 minutes. Fifth dodge is an hour. Sixth dodge an hour. I like that. The double hour, I really do like that. Seventh dodge 6 hours. Eighth dodge 12 hours. That's huge. An AFK penalty lasts 14 days. First penalty 5 minutes. Second 30 minutes. Third 30 minutes. Fourth an hour. Fifth 2 hours. Sixth 6 hours. Seventh 24 hours. Eighth 48 hours. You can get banned from 2 days just for being AFK 8 times in a row. That's crazy. Combating toxicity. This is really, really important. Combating toxicity and improving chat quality is something incredibly important to us. With this in mind, and in line with your feedback, we're taking steps to improve chat moderation beginning this patch. Part of these improvements is the implementation of a new moderation tool. This tool not only helps us to better monitor chat logs and track disruptive users, but also improves snowballing and repeat offenders. Okay, the system will take time to implement and iterate on, and we'll be actively improving it as we go using benchmarks and player feedback. Additionally, we are reviewing predecessor eval. Yeah. Other improvements. Updated the decals for. Okay, that's great. His static trap. All right. Added missing sound effects to an ally core from when it's under attack. Updated Decker sound effect of her basic attack, rocket boost. Oh, that's all great. Change the visual effects when the player dies. Ooh, I'm gonna like that one. Added heroes' names next to their portrait in drafts in the collections. Updated Chimera basic attack sound effect. Added a reject button to the match found prompt. Updated the desktop icon for predecessor when installed via the Epic Game Store. I have that. Added a new sensitivity setting called ADS. Interest audio improvements. What does that mean? Updated controller key bindings in the system menu. Controller support now includes scrolling left and right triggers when using virtual cursor. Party overview has been moved to the left of the screen. This is in preparation for a large UI overhaul we're currently working on. More of that another day. Hero balances. Okay, we've always felt like Counter should be starting blue buff in jungle, so we've updated her recommended. Recommended jungle start blue buff. Okay, cool. Crunch is currently in a decent spot balance-wise. We're looking to make his sustain only apply for hero combat to help address some of the issues. some abuse cases can still happen. So his recrunch no longer healing no longer benefits from damaging minions. I didn't know recrunch healed off minions. Why would you ever recrunch minions? I don't think that will ever be a thing that I've ever done accidentally. When giving players a little more counterplay to phase ultimate so that we can increase the power budget of her overall kit. This will allow Faye to be bigger moments. Okay. Her Q got upscaled. Whoa. Well, it got up and down. So the base, they upped it in the base in the first two. The middle one's the same, but they actually downed it in the back end. So it doesn't scale at the end, the back part, as much. Her E just got a huge scale. Or the base, not scale, the base got increased. Scaling's decreased by 5, and projectile speed is also increased, so it does hit faster. Now correctly deals increased damage based on its level. That's a bug. Tentacles break distance is now shortened, and pull delay is increased. Once again, considering our general goals for mages, we're looking to increase Gideon's base damage and shift it. Oh my goodness, they're making it better. Yes, sir. Wait, I'm sorry. I just started reading under. Increase Gideon's base damage and shift it away from his scalings. This should help make his early and mid game feel a little more impactful, as well as decrease his reliance of magical power. I mean, I think he's going to be still reliant on magical power, even if he scales better. Or if you're putting damage into it and moving scaling. And we got his rift is now huge. That's thick. That is thick. That's a lot. How is our overall zoning potential has been oppressive, especially combined with his ability to nuke out individual targets. True. We're keeping his slow grenade damage relative, but decreasing the amount of grenades placed. That's such a great idea. And they put they decrease the firing delay on the missile from 16 to 11. I think that's good. Grenades have a tighter formation. That's good, I think, because you're going to hit all of them more. And reduce base damage increase from, I mean, that's not bad. Reduce scaling increase. Belka felt a little too clunky after casting her seismic assault, so we are letting the players move and oh snap. You're letting them move after smacking the ground? I had to think about it in my head. You move a little quicker. That's crazy. And her drone had the buffers and 20% scaling now correctly applies to the damage dealt. Didn't know that. We're getting a change to Rod. Mana per stacks decreased from 8 to 4. Okay. Bloodlust was a good item. Bloodlust shares its name with Greg's passive, meaning it was overdue for a rebrand. Players should now be able to better understand which they're talking about. Items renamed to Bloodletter. Okay. Let's see what we did to Razor. This does indeed stack with Vanquisher. We changed this passive name so that players who came from games where unique passive names exist can better understand the intentions. Okay, cool. Bug fix. Description now states 3 stacks instead of 4 stacks. Core. As previously mentioned, we're looking to up building options for mages. So they decrease this. Yeah, I already did that. Holy snap. Combustion has been overshadowed by other first items due to its inability to keep a mage in lane. We're giving it a little bit more mana, help players. That's so great. Lifeline, oh my goodness. Lifeline again felt a little bit too niche to fit into any build lively. Instead, we're looking to enable mage bruisers builds by giving them a new capstone option. This newly improved Lightbinder should fill a solid place as a 3rd or 4th. That's what I did. It was a 3rd or 4th for me. slot for mages build or a bit more durable in the item like World Breaker and Dreambinder. It also helps give Sevarog a new offensive option. Wow. Increase magical power from 50 to 60. That's crazy. Reduce the healing now. Tenacity removed. Added ability haste. That's actually good on lifesteal. The recipe has not been changed. Passive changes. Remove leech passive. Oh man. New passive. Vital bond. Gain 0.5% bonus health. Ability haste per magical power. That's actually really not bad then. That'll work. That'll work. We're looking to shift Golem's gives into its haste, overall power, and armor. This should help it feel better as a more utility-driven item in the first couple slots for mages. I think this will still be like a third item. Magic power could decrease by 10. Ability haste increased by 10. Passive renamed. Stone skin. Total mage power and physical armor decreased from 40 to 30. Stacks loss per physical damage instance received decreased from 10 to 6. That's not bad. Ability crown was a bit too catch all in its previous capstone. It's also had no downtime as a spike. Facts. So we're transitioning in. Should be a strong general use item, but with a bursty damage focus niche. The item should now find a more specialized niche for heroes like Faye and Bellica who look to blow a target up. I mean, Countess does the same thing. Countess, you literally blow one person up. Oblivion, your next instance of ability damage against an enemy hero will deal an additional 8% of their current health as magical damage and increase their magical damage taken. Okay, that's new. That's new. Prophecy had a bug fix where description is fixed. Okay. Tainted Scepter. Most tainted items tend to normally scale or have a scaling of some form that makes them generally put across all games. Scepter as true damage does somewhat natural scaling, but the scaling is fairly minimum, so these up the scaling. Per stack from 6 to 5, 1% magical power per stack scaling added. Viper fixed a bug in the item description of Leviathan. Keep our anti-heal item names to the theme. Tainted Bastion. Sad. I like Leviathan. Okay, we're not reading all these. But that is it for the patch notes. Tell me what you think. Appreciate you stopping by, and we will be live with this update on Tuesday.